Instagram. All right, Facebook. Waiting on TikTok. What's going on, Eddie? Grimlock? Haas Foss? What's going on? Silverado, Dominguez, what's going on? Lotta Lade. Miles Smith, what's going on? Rue, Albert, the Real Hokey Pride, what's going on? Blow E. Danny, what's going on? How you guys doing out there today on this awesome Tuesday? All right, we got TikTok on here now. What's going on? Everybody's joining on there. My man Antonio, what's up, brother? Hope all is well. D-Footy, Frosty, Dan Wheeler in the house. What's going on? Everybody's tight and strong. Grotto, how you doing? I got a great show for you guys today. Obviously we got some awesome things that are coming up as far as for Men's Health Month. And June is Men's Health Month. So I want to get that straight right off the bat. And Men's Health Month was established in 1994. Now I know when people think of June, have you ever heard about Men's Health Month? All we hear about is Pride Month. And I have no problem with Pride Month. That's great. But we need to concentrate on our guys because they get thrown to the wayside. And, men are an essential part of our fabric and our communities. So are women, right? And kids have their place, and everybody has their place, right? But we focus on kids, we focus on women a lot, but we never talk about guys. And guys have the highest percentage of the population or gender that does not want to go get checkups, right? And even with, getting heart disease, men are 4 times more likely to get heart disease than females, right? Or women. That's really, really crazy. Up going on prostate cancer, up going on suicide rates, breast cancer, males, right? So we need to make some awareness for males out there because males need to go get checked up too. They need to make sure everything's working properly and be preventative about things instead of waiting because you don't feel bad, nothing's been wrong, and then all of a sudden something starts to happen and you go in and you detect late stages of possibly cancer or whatever may be going on, right? But if you went in and got checked earlier, you'd probably catch these things in the earlier stage where it'd be easier to eradicate or to get rid of. So it's so essential for us males and everybody out there to get checked, but we're focusing on males because it's Males Health Month, Men's Health Month. So we need to focus in. 1, prostate checks. Guys, prostate cancer's on the rise. Have you got your prostate checked? If you're over 40 years old, there's no reason you shouldn't have. A colonoscopy, too, as well. So I understand. Nobody wants to go get the finger check. I totally understand that. There's some other tests right now. They're on the market that maybe you don't have to do it. But ultimately, I know a lot of doctors say that's one of the best to do. I haven't got it personally yet, but I will be scheduling mine very shortly. And I will be getting a colonoscopy very shortly. And if you guys didn't know, my dad has colorectal cancer. So he's in stage 3 and he's going through chemo right now. Already went through radiation and all this different things. I'm seeing him go through this stuff. And obviously, I don't want to go through this. And he should have probably had a colonoscopy earlier than when he's got one. And at that point, I'm right at that age. So I'm going to go get checked just to make sure I'm okay. Because I want to be around for my kids, for my wife, my business, and do a lot more things in life. We're here for a short amount of time. So if you guys have not got checked up, this is your calling. Go get checked. And you don't want to just make sure all these things are good. Make sure your quality of life is okay too, and you want to improve that, then we can help out with that. Anything nationwide service, guys, hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptide therapies are still around, and blood work. Libido enhancer in there too as well. So whatever you guys got, let's get into it. If you guys got any questions about any of these therapies or your health or how to lose weight, how to gain lean muscle, what do you think is the best things to eat? So let's go get into it. And right now we got some good questions. So let's get into these. So the Real Hooker Price says, does HCG help? And my question is, help how? HCG does help. So if you have low testosterone, HCG can raise testosterone levels. If you're worried about fertility issues, HCG can raise sperm counts, right? So HCG has a good place in helping in a number of different ways. So that's really great. Allison, how you doing? First Neville, what's going on? HW Paving, Miami Muscle Boss, United Fit Model, what's going on? So HCG does. Todd McClendon on TikTok said, price to sign a woman up for pellets. So we will not do pellets. We do all the other transportation rates of hormones, sublingual, gel or cream, even injectables. But at that point, pellets are the worst thing you could possibly get on for hormone replacement therapy. All right, they sound really good in theory. They're going to just cut you open real quick, insert these pellets, and you don't have to come back for 3 months, and you don't have to do anything. You're just going to feel good for the 3 months and come back when you're ready, and at that point insert more pellets. But usually what happens is even for guys and girls especially, it's even worse because usually it spikes all your levels of hormones, even testosterone. Now for guys, if you have a little bit more testosterone than you need, it's not going to do anything because it's a masculine hormone, right? It's just going to make you probably feel a little bit better or not feel different at all. But for females, if they are doing too much testosterone and the levels are too high and stay too high for an amount of time, this could cause negative permanent side effects. One, facial hair or hair over their body where they were not getting hair before. And women do not like hair, most of them, okay? Two, it could deepen their voice. That means they sound just like me or even deeper than this, right? And a lot of females don't like that either, and there's no going back. The other thing, clitoral enlargement. So down low, you get a little baby pee-pee instead of, clitoris. So at that point, there's some different things that you want to make sure that you're checking out and making sure you're getting right. So at that point, if you're a female, listen, you don't want to overdo it on testosterone. Anything, even if you're a guy, you want a harmonic balance inside the body. Everything is working harmonically, optimally, and the best for you. And that's really about dialing in, and I'm telling you, don't do pellets. For you guys out there, we do blood tests, right, nationwide. And right now, there's a Father's Day special for male blood test. Instead of $200, it's $130 for a full in-depth male panel. That's going to cover everything you need. That's going to cover a CMP, comprehensive metabolic panels for your liver, your kidneys, your electrolytes. It's going to also include a complete blood cell count, white blood cell count, hemoglobin, hematocrit, red blood cell count. It's going to contain a prostate exam as far as a blood test. So you'll get a prostate lab in there just to see what's going on. Is it enlarged? Is there a problem there? We can check. Also, you're going to get a full cholesterol panel, HDL, LDL, the ratio, total cholesterol, triglycerides. So we know where this is at too as well. Then we get into a full thyroid, TSH, T3, T4, free and total testosterone, estradiol, progesterone, IGF-1, which are growth hormone levels, and B12. That's just our basic in-depth panel. We can add on cortisol, prolactin, hemoglobin A1C, SHBG, and a number of other tests to see where these other items are at. But just to get started, our full in-depth blood test covers a number of different things, and it can see if you need testosterone or any hormone replacement therapy in general. And we also tell a couple other things as well. So if you're looking for blood testing nationwide, Titan Medical Center can do it. I'm just Blake, so we can help you out, and we can help anybody else out there too as well. It's very simple and a very easy process. Big Rod, big shout out to Rod. My dude Rod, man, he went through, and if you guys know Rodzilla, dude, it's crazy. I mean, the guy is a specimen for sure, 1,000,000%. But Rod had some issues with his neck, his back, some nerves, and at that point had to go in and get surgery. Man, he's a soldier. Because, man, if you see what they did to him as far as closing up the wound and how long the wound is, I've seen plenty of back surgeries. My dad has titanium rods in his back. And he's got a little incision about this big. And those rods are really long. He's got screws the whole nine. Rods is about this long. And it's stapled in him. And it's just really, really crazy. So we're going to help Rod get back, heal as fast as he possibly can, get him back because he's a monster. He's going to return like a monster. And it's funny, Rod, because I was in the cancer institution with my dad today to get his chemo. And I'm sitting there, and this other gentleman and his wife come in and sit next to me. And he says, hey, he goes, you know Rodney Philon? I was like, absolutely. He goes, you're with Titan Medical, right? And of course, I have a Titan hat on. I have a Titan sweatsuit on. You can't miss me. And I'm like, yeah, I'm the owner and stuff like that. Oh my God, he's like, I see you on TV. He's like, hey, you want to take a picture with me? He's like, man, Rod's a good guy. I seen what happened to his back and all this. So they're all out there supporting you, Rod. We're supporting you. We love you, bro. And we want you to get back as healthy and as fast as possible. All right. How does HCG help? Okay, so it's a real hokey pride. How does HCG help? So HCG can help in a number of different ways like we talked about. One, it can help raise testosterone levels, right? So if you're down in the dumps and more of a natural way to bring back testosterone, HCG can help while you take it. It can raise the levels about 400 to 500 points, usually on an average. The other thing it does is increase the sperm count. So, at that point, if you're having issues with fertility or any problems like that, this is going to help alleviate those problems. Now, HCG used to be used for weight loss too as well. And that was based on a 500 calorie diet per day. Now, if you're thinking just like me, to do 500 calories and only 500 calories a day is absurd. And it's a really, really big calorie deficit you're going to be going into. So what we tell our patients is if you're going to use that option, then 1,000 calories is pretty good. And you're going to go into a deficit either way. The general nutrition of a person is usually based on 2,000 calories a day. And the different macro breakdown, we can talk about that another time. But the general calorie breakdown, right, as far as that goes. So, doing 1,000, you're going to give you a great deficit. It's more obtainable to use with HCG. And it can help. HCG can also help curb a little of the appetite as well. So it helps a number of different ways. But I hope that is a great explanation. Why does someone get testosterone, cypionate, and HCG together? So it's a really, really big thing. So when you take testosterone, whether it's cypionate, enanthate, propionate, a tri-blend, whatever it is, what happens is, and it doesn't matter how you take it, sublingual, cream, gel, injectable, pellet, whatever it is, what happens is your body recognizes that we have an outside source of testosterone. So we have this outside source coming in our body. The brain recognizes this and it says, listen, body, we have testosterone. So your main supplier or producer of testosterone is your testes, your testicles, right? Or ovaries in women. So what happens is there's a signal that goes from your brain down to your testicles. And at that point, that signal gets turned off because the brain's recognizing, hey, listen, we don't need you to do this because we already got this coming in. So what happens is your testicles start going through shrinkage. They start going through atrophy because they're not working, right? So what happens with that is your natural production gets shut off and you get low semen production. So, with this, the reason you would take HCG or enclomiphene with testosterone replacement is because we don't want your natural production shut off, right? So it's still working, so it's a benefit to you. Also, no tightness or shrinkage of the testicles. Great aesthetic, right? Plus, we don't want your semen production to get cut off or shut down. So at that point, that's all good to go too. So taking testosterone should have minimal to no side effects. And that is why you would take HCG or enclomiphene with testosterone. And you also want an aromatase inhibitor in about 99.9% of cases that I've seen. So that's how it is, right? What roles does mindset play in weight loss? I think it plays a big mindset. I think mindset plays a big role in everything that we do. Everything. Because you could talk yourself into things and out of things, right? But, mindset is everything. If your mindset is, I'm going to do this, I'm going to commit to this, and nothing is going to get in my way, straight laser focused, then that's going to help you obtain or reach your goal, right? If you go into it and you're like, I'm kind of half in, half out, right? I don't know if this is going to work. Maybe I'll try this for a little bit, but, that is the wrong mindset to be in. Now you're not committed at all. You've actually decommitted yourself and told yourself, I'm probably going to bail on this, right? If it doesn't go perfect, then I'm probably going to bail. So mindset is everything. And that's in obtaining any goal, right, that you're trying, whether it's a job, a physique, a college degree, anything, right? Anything you're trying to accomplish. And this is one thing that, I was talking to Michael Hearn with, and me and him do this to this day. I know Sharice does. And a lot of successful people still do this today. They write a list, right? And they start knocking that list out one at a time and really concentrating on what that goal is, just that one point. Not worrying about the 10 different things. The one point. Knocking out that one point, completing, and then going to the second one, and on and on and on. So I think that mindset is one of the biggest things that we have. And the other thing that mindset is it's mind over matter. I know it was an old expression used a long time ago, but it's true. Mind over matter. You can trick your body into doing things just by you thinking it. It's crazy, right? One example I can tell you is this. Right. So when I first found out I had low testosterone, I didn't even know I had low testosterone. I was going and I was working my job. I was getting up at 5:30, 6 a.m. every day. I'd go out. I'd have to drive for hours on end. And at that point, I'd come home. I'd get ready for the gym. I'd go to the gym for an hour and a half to 2 hours. I'd come home and eat. I might have, a relationship with my girlfriend or my fiance at the time or my wife, Charisse. And at that point, I'd wake up the next day and do it again. Did I feel my best when I was doing it? No. I felt tired. I felt down. But I did it because the mindset. I told myself I was doing it. I don't care. I don't care how I feel. It is what it is. Get your ass up and go do it. And that's what I did. Now, obviously, when I found out the number, I was like, oh my God, well, this is the reason why. And then when I fixed it, I was even better. So, that's one thing that I think mindset is a huge player in not just weight loss, but everything you do and everything you're trying to accomplish or want to do. All right, so let's go on here. Holy smack. For some reason, I thought it'd be like $2,000 for full testing. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Even if you went crazy, right? You want to test all your amino acids, non-essential, essential, food allergy. I mean, you're talking about maybe like $600, dude. I mean, at that point, so it's nothing crazy. But the full in-depth test for $130, there's nobody that can touch it. Apples to apples testing in the country. And even single testing. I beat everybody out. And the reason that I make blood testing so inexpensive is for people to not have an excuse to get checked. It's not going to an insurance company and they're not going to be able to put that in your permanent record, right? You're going to know where you lie. You're going to know what the problems are, or at least, have a chance to see what's going on. And if there is something going on, then you can fix it. So I make that very inexpensive for a reason. I'm not trying to make money on blood. I want to make money helping people, right? If I can help people and make some money doing it, I'm happy with that. That's what I want to do. Kurt Angler, doppelganger. I look like Kurt Angle? Jeez. Hi, John Rambo. A lost soldier of fortune in Vietnam. 3 clicks. Okay. All right. I appreciate that. All right. What's the best diet for weight loss? Good question. So Vulture Stone, big shout to Daniel, my dude. What's the best diet for weight loss? So that's a great question. So, for everybody it might be a little bit different, but let's talk about what's going to work. And majority of the time, it's going to be a high protein, low fat, low carb diet. Now, people are just going to say, you need fats. Okay, cool. You need carbs. Now, you can carb cycle, and that's a good way for people to lose weight, or keep your carbs a little bit lower. Sometimes I could take them out, to be honest with you. It just is what it is. But I would focus more on your protein and lean proteins. Some of the best things you could possibly are really, and I know it sounds pretty bland, but grilled chicken breasts. Grilled chicken breasts, if you get good chicken, right? Not garbage chicken that's really fatty all around it. Good chicken, lean chicken is really good. Fishes are good. Turkey's very lean. I eat, you want to throw some steak in there, lean steak. I would say New York strip. If you can do it filet, make sure it's really nice and lean. No Wagyu, that's all fat. Try to stay away from the fats, right? I know a lot of people thrive on fats for keto and all these different things, but you're asking me what I think was most effective. I think eating protein is going to be very effective. Eating some eggs in the morning. I can give you an example, right? So 10 egg whites in the morning, maybe a 6-ounce chicken breast, or a 6 to 8 ounce, I would say 8 ounce, maybe a filet or a little steak in there. Maybe a little white rice if you want to add some carbs in there if you need to. Like I said, it's really up to you kind of where you want to go with this and what really works best for you. But I would always stay with high protein, low carb, low fat diet. I think that works the best. And if you want to start gaining, obviously you're going to add some more carbs in there to grow, to give you more energy, to put it through the gym on those bigger days, like on the bigger muscle group days. If you want to do something like that, I think that's going to be essential for you. Let me go back to the other one. What did I say? How do I overcome a weight loss plateau? How do you overcome a weight loss plateau? All right, so you're doing stuff. You've lost weight, right? Now you've came and you're still doing these things and you hit a plateau. You hit a brick wall. You don't know why. Well, we got to ask ourselves a few different questions here, Justin. One, are hormones dialed in? Because if hormones aren't dialed in, you will be able to make some strides, but you might not be able to make all the strides that you want to or go past the plateau that you're in, right? Then we want to check a diet, right? The diet, there might be something that we need to tweak, okay? I don't know what your breakdown is. If you're tracking macros, if you're tracking your calorie count, we might need to look at that. Maybe dialing back some of the carbs and then dialing back some of the calories just a little bit might, start that plateau start that process back up to get through the plateau. So talk to me here. Talk to me about kind of what you're eating right now. How's it going? I mean, are you tracking calories? Are you tracking macros? Are your hormones dialed in? Let me know. Jared Finley, dope you are, guys. I appreciate that. Thanks. Tight Medical is always awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kabrina, thank you. The most effective way to lose weight. So I think we talked about this, right? The most effective way to lose weight. So there's a number of different medications out there now, GLP-1s, GIPs, that are game changers for weight loss. So before, there might be people that have been overweight their whole life and have tried every fad diet, every kind of different weight gimmick out there, programs out there, and still have not been able to lose weight. Well, Semaglutide, tirzepatide are here for you guys. And it works for majority everybody out there. I haven't seen anybody not lose weight. It just depends how much weight you're going to lose and how you're going to change, if you're going to change. Are you going to change your lifestyle as far as turning into a healthy one and maybe expediting results and keeping those results even if you want to stop? Or you're not going to do that. And you're still going to lose weight. That's what my love-hate relationship with these things are, is that I love them because they work for everybody, right? And people that really need them. I don't like them because people can utilize these things and not change their lifestyle. And that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here just to get you guys results. I want to help change your lifestyle. I want you to live the Titan lifestyle. Healthy eating, healthy activity and exercise, sleeping, drinking water, and being a good person. 5 things to live by. And I think if you live by these 5 things, you're going to do very well in life. I promise you. Not just the way you look, the way you feel, and the way that others perceive you, and the way that you obviously make an impact for people too around you, your family, your friends, everybody out there, strangers. If you've lost a lot of weight and people have seen you and you go to the gym and people love this, they're like, man, what are you doing? You've lost weight. You look great. So, that's more of a motivator. So motivate people out there by doing that. What is the best product at Titan Medical? So we have so many different products, guys, that I couldn't tell you one thing that is the most best product out of everything that we have here. Now, for me, if I had to pick one thing or one program that I had to be on, it's going to be my HRT. I need HRT. Now, you might not need HRT, so there might be a different product that's one that you think is the best for you at Titan Medical Center. And that's what it's all about, personalizing your regimen. We are different. Everybody's different, right? Just like our fingerprints. There's not 2 of the exact same fingerprints out there. We are original. We need to be treated as such by the medical community to make sure we're getting what we need to succeed, okay? How can I sustain weight loss long term? Slim Fit Nash. All right, so very simple, very easy. How can I sustain weight loss long term? You can sustain by choosing the healthy lifestyle, right? And if you're losing weight and you're on that path, staying on that path and not getting to your goal weight and like, everything's out the door. I hit my goal weight. I'm going to look like this forever. I'm going to start eating garbage. I'm not going to exercise. I'm not going to do anything I need to. Stay in the healthy lifestyle. Now, some people, as they get older, right, their hormones start diminishing, declining, and even if they sustain what they're doing the exact same way, they still start gaining weight or have these other issues. That's the important thing of getting blood tested and making sure you're good. Now, we do have some different therapies that will help you sustain weight loss after you've maintained it. So, if you've got your goal weight, we have a couple different programs that will help you keep that where it is. As long as you don't go crazy and eat like tubs of ice cream and all these different things, we can help with that too as well. IABB Pro Win, how you doing? Hugo Kano, what's going on? Katarina, you are awesome. I saw you every Tuesday and Saturday on live. I appreciate that, Katarina. We are here for you. I am here for you. I want to make sure we are taking care of all of our patients or people that want to learn how to better themselves. You ain't got to be a patient to be on here, right? There's a lot of people that might not be. So at that point, you guys come in here, ask me the questions, we'll answer it. Katarina asks, where's Big Drew? So Big Drew is on with me on Titan Lifestyle Fridays. So on Fridays, Big Drew will be here. I'm here with him majority of the time unless I have something going on, and then he'll do the show by himself. But Drew's here every Friday, right? 2 p.m. Fridays, Titan Lifestyle. How does Titan Medical Center important for us? So Titan Medical Center is important for you because it will help you live a longer, more better quality of life, right? So being able to feel good every single day, right? Performing your best every single day, looking your best every single day. That is what Tight Medical Center's goal and mission is for you. All right, another live, another day, trying to get you an epoxy floor for that Corvette. Yeah, trust me, I wish, for sure. Like I said, I've already got epoxy down on my stuff, but there's the Enclave floor that I have not done yet. So maybe that might be as soon as I build it out, but that's going to be like probably about 5 to 6 months maybe. What about hormone replacement therapy? So yes, we do hormone replacement therapy for males and females. So all dialed in, all the hormones, making sure you guys are in harmonic balance, feeling your best, and feeling your optimal best, right? Some people think they feel good every day, but they really don't know what optimal feeling is until they feel it. And they're like, man, this is what I was missing. So if you guys are thinking you guys are missing out on anything, call us, contact us. We will get you guys set up. Medical weight loss have side effects, and is it for long term? So medical weight loss, listen, anything could possibly have side effects, right? And is it for long term, right? And these are very minimal side effects if you get any side effects from the weight loss therapies. But, maintaining or having it for long term really depends on you. Are you going to have a healthy lifestyle going forward? Are you changing things that maybe you weren't doing right before? This really depends on you. Are your hormones in balance, right? Are all these things going together? Are you exercising? Are you keeping a healthy lifestyle? That's what it really comes down to. And if you do, you will sustain or get even better, right? I'm 43 years old. When I started 12 years ago, I think I look better now than I did when I started. And I was a lot younger. I was a lot bigger. I was like 225 or something like that. But I didn't look as good. I looked a little bit more rounded in the face. I think I'm more chiseled now in my body. I definitely think I know my body more. And I've got limited mobility of my shoulder, right? I'm bone on bone. I need a total shoulder replacement, but I'm still performing. I'm still working out, still doing my thing. So Tight Medical Center has taken me to a whole new level and still lets me sustain what I'm doing today, thank God. So I'm not just the owner or CEO of Tight Medical Center. I am patient zero. I've done all the therapies, tried all these different things before you even got word of it. So, I know what Tight Medical Center can do. I know what it's done for me, done for Charisse, and done for thousands of patients. I can say that. Thousands of patients. Wow, it's crazy. It's crazy to say that. 12 years, man. Thousands of patients later. It's just nuts. You said something about blood work and blood tests internationally. How does that work? Not internationally. Anywhere in the United States, Tight Medical Center can set you up for blood work, get you tested, in 3 to 4 business days, get your results. Expedited. So at that point, we can take care of you. What are the benefits of HRT? These are great questions. Thank you. So the benefits of HRT, and this is for both men and women. So there's testosterone receptors in the brain, one. So you're thinking, no foggy thinking, clear. Boosting and optimizing your metabolism, having it work like it should. Helping with sugar levels, right? Glucose levels. Helping cardiovascular. Helping with energy, helping with libido, helping put on lean body mass, helping lose weight. These are the majority of different things that HRT has benefits for, men and women. Men and women both have the exact same hormones, just at different levels of what they need. So these things work the exact same way with both genders. I'm 52 years old. Okay, 52, definitely. All right, so I forgot the question up there. Hold on, I'll answer this one, then we'll go back to Lottie Lade. Can HRT help with menopausal symptoms? Absolutely. That is what hormone replacement therapy for females, especially, is a big benefit for, right? They're going through menopausal therapies, hot flashes, vaginal dryness, skin's dry, like all these different things. That is exactly one of the different things that we help women out with, getting rid of these negative symptoms and helping them improve their quality of life. Let me go to the next one. Does HRT increase the risk of cancer? So no. So HRT does not increase the risk of cancer. I know that was a big, big myth out there, that it's going to give you prostate cancer especially. That's not proven. There's nothing proven out there that HRT, testosterone in particular, is going to give you prostate cancer or any other cancers. So that is a myth. In cardiovascular, strokes, heart attacks, and all that. So that's another one. Now, if not properly monitored on testosterone, red blood cell count, hemoglobin, hematocrit can rise, can thicken the blood, and you could get a DVT, blood clot, or stroke. But if you're monitored correctly, like at Tight Medical Center, we do blood tests on you to see where these numbers are at. And if they get too high, we have you go in for a blood dump or a therapeutic phlebotomy if needed. So we have your back on that. And, the biggest thing I think, risk of cancer or could increase cancer would be possibly growth hormone or GHRH peptides if you have this in the history of your family or you've had it before. But a lot of people take these things. Like I take GHRH peptides. I've taken them for 12 years, no problems. We have plenty of patients that do, that have a good health history. But you know what? If your health history is not there like that, then it might not be a good fit. All right, so Lottie Late said he's 52. So let me go back to his question right here. I'm looking it up right now. And let's see if we can get to what it was. Big shout out to Jay Jacobs. What's up, bro? Hope all is well. Need to get a shoot in here very shortly. I'm sorry, Lottie Late. I don't see where this is at. I apologize. Ronnie Tiger said, love it. And does HRT raise hematocrit levels? So the real Hokey Pride asset. So it can raise hemoglobin, hematocrit, and red blood cell count. This is not something that you got your answers. Awesome. This is not something to be scared or worried about if you're getting monitored correctly. If you're getting monitored correctly through us, we're going to see, hey, listen, this rose a little bit. We want to get a blood donation, get this down. And that would take care of it. There's no problems, no issues. Why do you have Michael Hearn on the cover? Doesn't he claim natty? So, Michael Hearn is natty, okay? And I know a lot of you guys are probably like, yeah, right, whatever. From what I've seen, okay? And I've done Mike's blood test for I don't know, since he's been with us. It's almost a year now. And he's never had a high level of testosterone. I'm being honest. 400 or 500, it's not good. It's okay, but it's not the best. I'm just being honest with you guys. But Mike is a big proponent of anti-aging preventive health. So he does a ton of different peptides, Hercules Potion, ECA Stack Plus, and he really wants to promote blood work. He wants people to know what's going on. He doesn't tell people, well, if you have low testosterone, don't take testosterone. He doesn't say that. He says, if you need it, take it. And he also says, and I've asked him, I'm like, hey, is there any point in the game where you might want to do this? And he's like, yeah, when I need it. When I think that I can't perform or these levels get clinically deficient, then I'm going to go do this. But right now, man, he's like, I can't complain. He's like, I've been like this. He's like, I'm still. So, I'm not going to push Mike and say, you got to get gassed up and jacked up and you got to do testosterone. That's not cool, right? I mean, a lot of people bust Mike's balls because of who he is. But this is one thing that we can all say. Even if he was doing testosterone or any anabolics in general, at his age, he kills everybody that's been in his classes. Everybody's been competing in bodybuilding against, everybody's powerlifted against. I'm not here to defend Mike, but I got to say, listen, the truth is the truth, and we got to give credit where credit's due, and he's got the receipts. So at that point, we got to respect Mike, man. You can bust his balls and say, I don't think you're natty. Listen, I know the way he looks. Trust me, I wouldn't think he's natty either. So at that point, I'm not going to argue about it, but I can tell you what I've seen, what I know, and at that point, tell you what he's doing for real. All right? What's up, said Jordan? I hope all is well. Is it beneficial to be on HRT versus TRT? So it's HRT and TRT to me, almost the same. Let's talk about this so you guys understand why I say HRT instead of TRT. TRT means testosterone replacement therapy. That just means you're replacing testosterone. That's no good. HRT is hormone replacement therapy. That means you're balancing out the hormones. Testosterone. Now, when you induce testosterone, it's going to convert to different hormones. It just doesn't stop there. So when we talk about conversion, we're talking about DHT, estradiol, right? So we want to block estradiol because we don't want to go too high, or at least cut it down. And then we talk about gonadal support like ACG and clomiphene, making sure the testes are all good too. So HRT is the way that we really want to talk about this. TRT is just some expression that somebody said, oh, I'm just going to replace them with testosterone. That's what like a general practitioner does, and they usually do worse for the patient than when they came in, all right? Some of these guys come to us and they have gynecomastia and all these different things because there was no blocker given. They gained a whole bunch of weight on testosterone. They thought they were going to lose weight and get muscle. What happened? They come to us like, I don't really want to do this again. Like, well, this is going to actually help you, and this is why you got to where you are. not coming to us and going to a general practitioner, which they didn't know. I can't blame them. All right. Nationwide blood work. That's amazing. Absolutely. So who does that? Who's the most inexpensive in the country? Tight Medical Center. How long have we been doing this? 12 years. Look how many clinics are out there, and they've been around for 12 years. Not that many. I could probably say maybe one or two, if that. So at that point, a lot of these places have just came in the mix the last 3 to 5 years, tops. So I wouldn't be worried about them. Anything else on here? What else we got here? Thank you, because that's what happened to me. The real Hokey Pry, that's what happened to him. What are the benefits of injectable vitamin and amino acid therapies? Dr. Cooper. So there's a ton of different benefits. And the two biggest benefits from injectable vitamin and amino acids is transportation rate and absorbency. So these are getting in your system the best way possible, unless it's an IV, and you're absorbing the most you possibly can. It's not getting broken down in the gastral tract, right? You know what's in it. You're getting it immediately. And then the benefits of whatever those things are, components you're putting in your body, you're getting a lot better of, which will increase or give you a better result. So that's what it's all about, right? Who should avoid this amino acid therapy? Absolutely nobody. Amino acid therapy, our bodies need amino acids. There's 21 amino acids, non-essential and essential. Some are made in our body and some are not made in our body, and we have to go get these amino acids for our body to function properly, optimally, the best it possibly can. Amino acids are your friends. Trust me. I love these questions. Keep them going, guys. When trying to purchase your products, is it a requirement to do blood work through you guys, or could I submit blood work from our own primary care provider? So if you're doing hormone replacement therapy, you need blood work, or IGF-1 therapy, you need blood work. If you're doing any other therapies, weight loss therapies, Hercules Potion, Tight and Complete, libido enhancers, peptides, you do not need blood work. You need to fill out the new patient paperwork, and you'll see our medical provider either in person or through a recorded video conference between you and them. If you want to do hormone replacement therapy and you have blood work, we just want to make sure it's the right blood work that we need, and it's within 60 days so we can properly do that. And we will accept your blood work from an outside source as long as it's the test that we need and it's within 60 days. If it's not, you need to get blood work, and we have the most inexpensive price for it. So if you don't get it right the first time, we can help you out afterwards. But we want to make sure we expedite things too. To get a blood test through your primary care, you have to make a visit, pay the copay, go in, talk to them. Hopefully they'll write you the test. Then get the blood work done. Hopefully the insurance covers those tests, not kick it back on you. And then you have to make another appointment to go in to get your results. So this could be like 3 to 4 weeks, right? Depending on your provider. With us, you sign up, you do your blood work, 3 to 4 days later, we have the results and we're getting you treated. So expedite, convenience, may be worth it to you. Let me know. Tight Medical, thanks Phil, I appreciate it. What nutrients are commonly used in these therapies? I mean, it just depends on what therapy you're talking about. When we talk about like Tight and Complete, we talk about like your B complex, methionine and acetylcholine, branched chain amino acids, like leucine, isoleucine, valine, L-carnitine, NAD, glutathione. I mean, there's so many different things that we put in these different blends or have that it really just depends on you. But, just most commonly ones. I mean, I think B complex is the most commonly one that's out there that a lot of people utilize. But it can be different, right? Can I combine IV nutrient therapy with other treatments? Absolutely, 100%. Outstanding. Can't wait to work with you guys. I appreciate it. Playa Ways, thank you. We're here for you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Thanks for explaining that. Unreal if he actually is Natty. Oh, it really is. All right, I know it's unbelievable because Mike is a specimen, man. I mean, he really is. But he is definitely one of the most regimented, consistent people that I know. And at his age, at 56 years old, I don't know a lot of people like that are in that kind of shape. And I don't know people like that in their 30s that are in that shape, like Michael Hearn, and take God knows how many different chemicals. Think about that. Think about, the younger guys, 30, 40 years old, even 20-year-olds. They're taking So it's like chemical warfare. So much testosterone, tren, D-ball, growth hormone, like all this different stuff. And they don't look a speck like him. So it's kind of crazy, right? It's not all about what you take. It really is the work you put in and the knowledge you have about eating, sleeping, and all these different things that really make the difference. And of course, he has great genetics. That's a plus, right? But at that point, like, it's not just genetics. It's really the hard work. That's why people that have talented sometimes, they run on that talent as a crutch, and the people that work harder usually outwork them. So it really is crazy how that is. Amazing stuff on Tight Medical. Thank you. I appreciate it, RuPaul. Thank you so much. Anecdotally, do you actually see muscle gain with IGF-1R3? Absolutely. Absolutely. IGF-1R3 is another big one, and that's what Mike takes too. He'll take it every couple months. IGF-1R3 is a game changer for sure. Talking about losing weight, leaning up, and gaining lean muscle mass, it's a game changer for that for sure. I like to utilize that in programs. I just started my IGF-1R3 program right now. I go like every 60 days, possibly I'll do some of it, go off 30 days, and then circle back to it. But yeah, definitely a game changer all the way around. So IGF-1R3, that's definitely a great therapy that we offer patients that can make some good changes for you too as well. So semaglutide is the therapy of the week too this week. So semaglutide is a GLP-1. It helps by curbing appetite, slowing down digestion, and releasing the macronutrients at even level, dispersing them so you don't have any glucose spikes. It's a really, really very effective weight loss program. It's $550 for your first 10 weeks on semaglutide here. It's a pretty good price across the board, and it will work with pretty much everybody out there. So if you guys are looking to lose weight, efficiently and effectively in a good, fast pace, then semaglutide is here for you guys. If you guys purchase semaglutide this week, therapy, you will get $25 off that therapy package too as well. And we have men's blood work special for June, which is Men's Health Month. So $130 for any male out there. Take advantage of it. If you have a family member, a friend, a brother, a cousin, an uncle, a grandpa that you think might benefit from this, get it for them as a present, for their Father's Day present. Let them get checked. Let them see where they're at. It might help them. It might improve things around you. You never know. So that is something you guys should definitely look into if you haven't. It'll be great for, like I said, for your family member and everything it is. All right, guys. What would you suggest for someone with 500 tests? Low free T, but no low T symptoms. Goal gain pounds. So 500 and a low free test, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. I think, just be honestly, that you are experiencing maybe some of these symptoms, but you don't recognize it. Let me explain. The way that I think about this, or the way that I want to put an example, is you buy a 1999 Cadillac in 1999. Brand new, off the floor. You put that thing in the garage, you drive it on Sundays. You detail it every single week. You make sure it's maintenance perfect. You drive that thing, it's like driving a cream puff. You'll love it, right? And then you get into a 2024 Cadillac, and you're like, whoa, this is what I was missing. Oh my God, more power, more this, more that. Damn, I thought my other car was really like awesome, but this is even better. That's something you might want to look at, right? I'm just being honest with you. I mean, diet's on point, training's on point. So if that's on point, I would say sleeping, your water, I mean, those are other things. Hercules Potion can help too, as far as that goes. But honestly, I think that the testosterone thing will need to get fixed one time in the near future. So whether you let it go for a little bit longer and you fix it, or you just, hey, you know what, at this point in the game, do it and then just run, and then you don't have to worry about it. That would be what I would do. Everybody's different. If you don't want to start testosterone, I totally understand that. But I think that it will be the game changer for you, and it will, all the hard work that you're putting in, you'll get the result from. It's not going to be a frustrating thing like, man, I'm working my ass off, I'm training my ass off, and I'm not getting nowhere. And the reason is because if you're low free you're not utilizing your testosterone throughout the body. And your reservoir, your total is 500, which it's okay. It's not bad, but it's not really good. But the low free, you got to fix it. So if you take testosterone replacement therapy, hormone replacement therapy through us, or anybody else, once you improve the total, it's going to improve the free too as well. Like if you introduce testosterone, it's going to free up both of these things, and you're going to feel a lot better. So that would be what I would say to do. And the other thing I would ask would be, when did you get the blood test? Did you get it in the morning? Because I tell a lot of people, a lot of doctors and stuff, they want it in the morning because that's usually your highest level. But I would look at in the mid-afternoon, later afternoon, because that's when people, like your testosterone level starts going down each day. And usually it's like right when they get home, without levels getting lower, and they start getting really tired and they pass out, right? So a guy goes home, sits on his couch or his lazy boy, and just passes out. Not because he wanted to, because he was just really that fatigued or tired, right? So or exhausted. And this happens every day. It's not because he worked 10 hours out in the hot sun, right? He's been inside, air conditioned all day, no problems. So at that point, the wife's getting mad at you, kids getting mad at you. So, this is something to really look at because this can, if you have low testosterone, it could definitely interfere with other parts of your life and not just the physical aspect, right? Not just the way you look or anything like that or muscle gain. So definitely, I would say possibly check into that and then make the decision about what you want to do there. You can also go a more natural route with doing enclave or HCG and see, hey, listen, if you can spark it up and see how you feel there too as well. All right. So I think that's it, guys. I went through a pretty good amount of information with you guys. We had a lot of people on here. I appreciate you guys joining me every week. Father's Day is this weekend, this Sunday. So happy Father's Day in advance to all the dads out there doing the right thing, taking care of your kids, paying that alimony, paying the child support, doing whatever you need to do to make sure your child is set up for success and getting what they need. It's a big job to be a dad. I know the moms, they get a lot, and it's a big job to be a mom too. So, being a parent in general is a big job. So, if you're doing this or if you're a single dad, big shout out to you too, especially because that's hard. So, I hope all you guys have a great Father's Day. Much love from Titan Medical Center. The blood test special is going on this week for June, which is Men's Health Month. I want to do some different things in the next couple weeks for you guys too as well. And we'll be talking about Men's Health Month all month long to make sure we spread the good word of Men's Health Month and helping men along with everybody else. Okay? So I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys next Tuesday. Actually, I got one more thing. This Saturday, right, we have a huge Titan Medical Center golf outing. It's for Mother's Restaurant. It's benefiting autism. We're going to have a band out there. The people are putting on with me, E-Cycle, Mothers, and a lot of crazy things. If you're a golfer, cool. If you're not a golfer, we've got things for you guys too to come out, have fun, network. Alcohol if you guys want it. I mean, it's going to be out there. Everybody's going to have a really good time. I can't wait. We're going to have 8 tight nets out there. So it's going to be a great time. Might be a little early morning for us, but it's going to be all good. So if you guys are in the area, it's at Eagles Golf Course. And that's like near Odessa area and stuff like that. So hopefully we'll see you guys. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you guys for joining me on Titan Talk Tuesdays every Tuesday with me, John, CEO and owner of Titan Medical Center. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys and all the support. I'll see you guys next Tuesday for Titan Talk Tuesdays. You guys have a great rest of your day and a great rest of the week. Kick ass, take names, and live the tight lifestyle every single day.